This year, we've lost 23 firefighters already. Right now, firefighters are standing guard, willing to do the same all over this country. They're waiting on duty to protect us if the worst happens. And when we go to sleep tonight, some of them still be waiting up. We get to sleep soundly because they don't. I know it's easy to take that protection for granted because it's so reliable. And unfortunately, too many of our people do take it for granted. So last month, when some in Congress tried to cut the funds that pay for up-to-date equipment, for the latest training, and for firehouses that are fully staffed, I was very proud that I and my party said no. You know the figures. The President's budget for fiscal year 12 set forth $305 million apiece for the Fire Grant Program and the Safer Grant Program. In the Senate Omnibus Bill, which I was for, which we should have passed, and we wouldn't be in this let's fund government, the largest enterprise in the world, on 2-week cycles. What we are doing in Washington is irresponsible. It is inefficient. It is undermining the morale of the private sector and the public sector. And we ought to be working towards a long-term solution. And when I say long-term, September 30th of this year seems right now to be long-term. But when the new majority in the House of Representatives reported out their bill, they provided $0 for SAFER. Zero. Which meant that they were undermining domestic security while preparing to invest in international security in Afghanistan and in Iraq. That, in my opinion, makes no sense, not only for those who protect us, but for those who are protected, the taxpayers of this country. I respect you. I would imagine that every member of Congress, whoever they are that comes before you, is going to say, thank you for what you do. I imagine every member is going to come before you and say, I appreciate the courage you show. There are a lot of people who talk the talk, gentlemen and ladies. A lot of people talk the talk. But these are serious times. You are a powerful union in America. You're a powerful presence in our communities. And you have a large voice because you have come together and organized. And very frankly, you are making a huge difference for millions and millions of workers who are not organized, who are not paying dues. The American labor movement has made a difference for all workers, whether they joined and paid dues or not. And today, this week, this month, this year, your efforts need to be redoubled, as do mine, because some of the basic fundamentals of our society are at risk. Some of the basic rights of workers are at risk. And we see the middle class status being eroded, income being eroded, security being eroded. That will only change if all of us put our shoulder to the wheel, if all of us talk to our neighbors and friends, if all of us organize even better, even more energetically, even more pointedly in the face of this threat to the ability of average working men and women in America to come together and get a fair shake.